Good morning. It is Veterans Day. This is Senior Citizen OG. Uh, Man, I just survived another night at work. It's always hard to work midnights on the old man here. You know, so I'm doing a little decompression on my front porch. Uh, just sitting here burning a little cheap and contemplating, just my gratitude for veterans, for every veteran that served. Every veteran that's put any time in the military deserves a thank you today because no matter what they did to serve, they put their lives at risk for you and me and everybody else around. Uh, you know, for things like for me to sit here and smoke cheap, right? I mean, that's a freedom. That is a freedom that came from Veterans Day. From veterans serving, and we celebrate veterans on Veterans Day. Uh, it's kind of a it's today is really close. Yesterday on November 10th marked the 12th year anniversary of my dad passing away, and that really kind of it sits hard with me because I love my dad, and me and him we used to go and eat barbecue for lunch and just get together, right? I mean, simple as getting together. Anyway, my pops has been gone for 12 years. He's buried down at the Fort Gibson National Cemetery. It's about 40 miles from here, and I like to go down there. I might go down there today for lunch and pick up a little Billy Sims. My favorite barbecue place, Luke's, is not open today, but me and my dad enjoyed Billy Sims barbecue, so I might go get some Billy Sims and drive down to my dad's gravesite, have a little lunch with the old man and visit with him, and just remember. I mean, that's what it is. My dad, he was a vet. uh, my granddad was a huge vet. My granddad served in World War II. He flew planes, bomber escorts and such in World War II and in the Korean War, and continued on. He was an attaché after that. He was a great guy. Colonel Robert Andrew Nolan, I give you thanks and love because I miss you too, brother. Uh, anyway, he was a great guy. Him and my grandmother are buried at Arlington Cemetery, and I have a little access to a little parking pass to where I can drive out into the cemetery and drive right over to where they're located, which is way out on the side over by where the old Air Force Memorial used to be. Anyway, so they're buried there. I go out there, and I tell you a funny story about my granddad. I'll tell you a funny story about my granddad because me and him used to road trip a lot when he got older because he couldn't really go on those long road trips. He lived up to be over 95. Anyway, uh, funny story. Me and him, we drive out to Arlington and we park right there, and my granddad's got to pee. Granddad's got to pee. We're right out in the middle of the damn cemetery, and my granddad's got to pee. So what does he do? My granddad, God bless him, man, walks over to an oak tree on the walk out towards my grandmother's resting place and just turns and faces the tree and pisses right there in Arlington Cemetery, bro. I mean, and I think to myself, if there was ever a guy that deserved, that would have the freedom and get the okay to piss in Arlington Cemetery, he was the guy, because he was 100% gold, man. I miss my granddad. He was very important to me, and he was a hero. He was a hero. There's books written about things that he did in the Korean War. I think the book's called Spitfire Reborn. Anyway, there's a story about him throwing his bomber jacket down to a GI that was behind enemy lines. And my granddad tells the story as the guy, it looked like it was cold. So he did a flyby, threw his bomber jacket back down to the guy. And anyway, the guy eventually made it back. He made it back, and my granddad's bomber jacket got returned, which is amazing. Now, I have two aunts. My Aunt Sandy has that exact bomber jacket, which, I mean, to me, that's a fucking piece of history, bro. That is a fucking piece of history. Anyway, I'm just grateful. My granddad was a great man. Him and my grandmother were very active in politics and in the community. Just salt of the earth people, man. I'm just proud to be a part of their family. Anyway, so Senior Citizen OG here is trying to knock down a little J. What we're smoking this morning is Maple Breath. I need the calm. I'm kind of amped up from a little busy sector at the end of my work shift. Anyway, the Maple Breath is really good. It's over 32%. It's got high terps. I think it's up over 3.5, but it doesn't really matter. It's really good. So it's nice and calm, There's a little bit of bird sound. The occasional car driving by. Can hear a little bit of highway noise. Just had a piece of cinder drop on my fucking pants, and I had to scramble to put that shit out, bro. Can't be having that. Don't want to be burning myself. Anyway, I'm sitting here by myself. It's morning time. I'm having a little cheeb. Kind of reconciling my existence. Reconciling my existence, which I try and do on the daily while I'm out here on my porch. It helps keep me sane. It helps keep me grounded. I highly recommend it, man. You know what? You want some Senior Citizen OG advice? Slow your life down. Slow it down. Take it slower. Stop and enjoy every moment of everything, because that's what it is all about. It's not about hustle and bustle. It's not about trying to achieve the greatest damn thing. It's not about, being everybody's hero. It's about living and enjoying, living in the moment. Living in the moment, and just enjoying life as it comes. Just let it come to you. Don't go. You don't have to always go out and seek, right? You don't always have to do that. There's plenty of life to live. Be still. God teaches be still, right? Be still and let God work in your life. There's a lot of things good in this world. There's a lot of bullshit too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to tout that this world's great, because it fucking sucks ass in a lot of ways. And that's the damn truth. But at the end of the day, this is the world we have. And, I like to stop and watch the squirrels. I watch the rabbits. I watch birds. I love nature. It's part of the reason I sit out on my porch. Well, that, and I don't smoke in the house. So, if we want to smoke, we got to come outside. But I love the front porch, living alone. Y'all know that I live alone. Anyway, it's nice to be out front. I can talk to people as they walk by. Get a little human interaction. I'll tell you one thing I'm excited about. I volunteered at church yesterday. I just started to volunteer at church. And the Senior Citizen is a greeter. I'm an official lanyard carrying volunteer at my church, and I greet people as they come, and it's good. It's healthy for me, because it gives me human interaction. And I'm never alone with God in my life. I'm never alone. And neither is anybody else with God in their life. But in human terms, it can be lonely. It can be a lonely world. And so the Senior Citizen loves he's starting to really love the video thing, and gives me a chance to share and reach out. Who knows whoever listens to some of the things, man. Maybe somebody gains a little hope from what the Senior Citizen has to say. I think that's fucking fantastic, man. People need hope in this world, because this world is tough, man. It's tough. But I just think it's a good thing. It's a good thing for me. Anyway, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more nights to work. And after I work these 4 nights, then I'm off from this Friday morning at 7. I get off, and I don't think I have to be back till about the 4th of December. So Senior Citizen got himself a healthy fucking break, bro. Healthy break. Need the break. You got to find some work-life balance. And sometimes in my career, there is not a lot of work-life balance, because shit is required. There is a lot of fucking responsibility in my gig. So, I mean, I have to live it sometimes. And, the way our schedule works, we either live it or we're off, or we don't. We don't even think about it. And not thinking about it is a really good feeling, because it's hard to let go, man, because you feel the weight of the job. You feel the responsibility. It looks like kids be off on the way to the school bus now. It's about 7:45, I think, somewhere there. But I'm smoking this doobie, and I'm really, I'm just having a heart of flipping gratitude this morning. I'm having a heart of gratitude. Gratitude to God for giving me another day on this planet. Gratitude for all the veterans that served, because today is the day we recognize them. And I mean, it just gets to me. It brings a very grateful spirit into my existence, man. And I am damn grateful for all the blessings in my life, man. I got a family. My family is, we're not always close, but I mean, like my mom, and she lives 6 miles away. My brother lives in Minnesota. I got my 2 special needs sisters live with my mom, and then I got a sister and her family, they live a mile away. Anyway, I got a lot of family close, man. But I mean, sometimes there's animosity in family, and I feel it, bro, because there has been animosity in my family in the past, and sometimes it's fucking rough, bro. We don't talk for a while, right? But at the end of the day, man, God says otherwise. God wants us to forgive, right? And forgiveness is tough, man. I ain't gonna say it's easy, because I mean, it just is what it is, man. I mean, it's tough. It's tough to forgive, but you do it because that's what the book says. That's what the book says you're supposed to do. And I try and live to the book. My language is pretty foul at times, and I do a lot of things that some Christian people think don't really line up, right? But I do not, man. I am going to champion the fact that being a Christian, believing in God, is not mutually exclusive with smoking weed. I believe that. I don't think one excludes the other. I think it's all about priorities. I think it's all about priorities, and you got to keep your head straight, right? But God put the weed on the planet, man, and it has so many benefits. It has so many benefits that I'm sold. I'm just telling you, I'm a lifer. I'm a lifer on the weed, bro. I'm just a lifer on the weed. So, I champion the weed. I mean, I turned my mom onto some Eddies one time when she was having some abdominal pains. And my mom's she's a die-hard, Christian woman. And she's a teetotaler 100%. Always has been. But she ate some Eddies. They got a few friends I try and take some Eddies to. But for me, I'm just glad to be alive after last week. It was a busy week for the senior citizen. Halloween bash last Saturday, and then working 2 different shifts this last week, and Black Crows on Thursday, and then docking on Saturday night, and all that. So it's sometimes it's a little difficult to to get it all done, man. And some things go. I let some things go, and I'll get to them when I get to them, right? But sometimes just things dictate your time. This is almost hit like that freshie the other day. It's a little bit taut. But the maple breath is really, really strong, man. It's really good. See, I mean, you know, it's really gumming up. It's really gumming up here at the tip. You can see it inside. It's kind of, you know, anyway. That's when you know you got to choke up on that motherfucker, right? You got to choke up on it. Get past that spot, and you can pull past it, pull through it if you get past it. So choke up on your J when that happens. But it is strong, motherfucker, strong. So anyway, Senior Citizen just wanted to make a video this morning thanking veterans, and that was the purpose of this video. That, and you know, obviously I'm doing what I do best, and that's burn cheap. And then here we go. You know, it's a small joint, probably 1/3 of a gram or less. But you know, when it's done, if I want another one, I'll roll something different. I'm just gonna roll something different. Anyway, you know, Senior Citizen is going to take off for now, here in a few minutes. So, I can't think of any other pearls of wisdom at the moment to pass along to the viewers, other than to you know, find 5 minutes today and sit and think and remember the veterans in your life, and you know, say a prayer for all the veterans that are serving, because you know, they're keeping our freedom at you know, solid, and taking care of business where needed. Even though our fucked up government doesn't sometimes do the right thing and sends them into fucking harm's way unnecessarily, or, you know, just by happenstance. I mean, things happen, but I just really want to give my heartfelt gratitude to every single veteran that has ever served, because you guys are winners in my book. You're heroes in my book. You know, I mean, you know, make a point. You know, you're walking somewhere and you see somebody that's in fatigues or whatever. Just stop and take 5 fucking seconds to thank them for their service. Simple as that. Simple as that. Thank them for their service. No more, no less. But you know what? That's what people with a heart of gratitude do. You know, just be, you know, extroverted and fucking say hi and say, hey, bro, I just wanted to say thank you for your service, because they appreciate that. And I you know, I know I do it all the time, and they do. You know, I mean, that's just what Senior Citizen does, because he respects their sacrifice. That's what it's all about. This motherfucker, it's kind of humid this morning, and it's kind of gummy. So it keeps going out on me. I might have it now. Oh, man. Oof. So I don't have anything really big in the pipeline now. I shot my wad last week. So this week I'm going to bear down on work. And then while I'm off, you know, I don't even know what I got planned while I'm off. I'll probably be smoking some food on the grill for Thanksgiving. I'll be smoking some turkey breast and maybe a little ham or something. You know, my contribution to my family's Thanksgiving dinner is usually me smoking meat. But I got to tell you, this joint's pissing me off. It's really pissing me off. It's not working for me here. Man, damn. Alright, I think I finally got it to go. Yeah, I did, but... Alright. Senior Citizen's tired. And choking, bro. Damn, that one punched me. Senior Citizen got punched. He's down. You got a 3 count on that one. Alright, you know what? You guys have a blessed day. And remember your veterans today. And you like Senior Citizen OG content? Click the subscribe button, baby. Click the subscribe button. Because Senior Citizen going to keep making videos. And, you know, they may not always be interesting. They may not always be something you're interested in. But you know what? They're almost always going to involve smoking cheap. And sometimes You just never know. You just never know. Anyway, if you love it, click the subscribe. Have a great day.